Here's what happens today. It's another Chains of America. The chains that bind all of the shopping malls and plazas of America together. From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, from Purple Mountain's majesty. We went to the Olive Garden, we ordered a couple of drinks. I'm not gonna lie, they weren't very impressive. So we got them now, they're here in our ooze cans, and let's see how they are today on HTD. All right, so let's test out these two drinks. I guess I'll try, there's a rum thing. Whew. Man, it smells like pool water in there. We washed this, right? It smells like the indoor pool at a Motel 6. Okay, here we go. So this is some kind of a rum punch. Meredith, do you remember the name of this thing?
Italian rum punch.
Oh, all right.
I'm pretty sure.
Very creative name. The Italian rum punch over here. Tastes like melted strawberry lollipop. This is Bacardi Silver Amaretto mixed with strawberry passion fruit. But they hyphenate strawberry passion fruit as if it's like some kind of a hybrid plant. I don't think that's real. I don't think there's a strawberry passion fruit plant. Oh man, it tastes like high C or Hawaiian punch or something. It's tasty in a way that like a sickeningly sweet childhood treat is tasty. It's very, very sweet. It is candy. It reminds me of like the Freezy Pop, the little plastic tube that you put in the freezer in the summer and they freeze it, and it's got the strawberry one. It tastes like that a little bit. No, very hard to call this a cocktail at all. I would say it's bad all the way around. I don't like it very much at all. Let's move it right along and taste the other drink.
Let's see what we're working with here.
Show me what you got. Shake that ass. Back it up. Show me what you're working with. Who sang that song?
I don't remember. Do you?
Nelly? Nas?
I'll look it up.
Mace? It's not Mace. Is it the Italian Margarita? Hey! But I think you might as well just call it the Jersey Margarita. It's inspired by the flavors of Italy. I don't have it on my prompter, it's over here. It's made with Jose Cuervo Special Silver Tequila, triple sec, topped with Amaretto, a sweet Italian liqueur, 380 calories, $8. Premium with Patron Silver. Nice. I didn't know I could have gotten premium. I would have gone for it. Let's actually drink this stupid thing. Oh yeah, and so it was presented with an orange and a lime wedge on it, and also it was rimmed in a sugar. Not salt, sugar. You taste some distant tequila. It's got no snap. You know, a margarita should have snap. It should be bracing. Occasionally you get the Amaretto. Amaretto or Amaretto? Occasionally you get the Amaretto coming through it, and we should just make that a thing for this episode. I'll Italianize.
Giada it up.
Yeah, I'll Giada it up. Occasionally you get the Amaretto coming through it, and it tastes like maraschino, but not actually that. I mean maraschino. I mean like the stuff you put on your ice cream. It tastes like the juice of that. So I don't know what Amaretto they were using, but it's not very good.
It seems like a cool idea though,
Yeah, an Amaretto. Yeah, I'll say it's a cool idea. If you can make that work, it's a cool idea. There's such clashing ideas, like Amaretto, Margarita. Like they don't go together, like they're opposites, right?
Well, and for people who haven't had Amaretto, what does Amaretto taste like?
Amaretto, like you're from
I'm from the Midwest, and I'm not pretending to be anything else.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so what is it? Well, it's supposed to be like an almond liqueur, but I really don't think that that's actually correct. Amaretto. It's like an almond syrup almost, which doesn't really taste like almonds.
Does it taste like orgeat?
No, it tastes more like an almondine cookie or something, like a biscotti. A biscotti. I like those actually. I love a biscotti with like a cappuccino or something like that. You dip it in there, that's super good. All right, so I've tasted both of these drinks. Let's try to make a better version of them. I don't know, I'm not gonna try to reproduce this, that's stupid. But I do think that there's something here, right? It's a margarita that's got amaretto in it. Maybe that's a better idea. Maybe maybe a margarita, but it's an Italian margarita. I might have to make this two different ways because I have two different ideas now, because margarita amaretto is different than an Italian margarita in my mind. Something to think about there. And then the other one is an Italian rum punch? Is that what it was? An Italian rum punch. All right, we'll figure out what the hell that is. I don't even know. All right for this, I guess. Oh, hello there. You just caught me on my way up to sleep on my Helix mattress. What's that? What's a Helix mattress? Why, they're the sponsor of this here episode, of course, and a hearty thank you to them for it, too. You look to be someone with a good head on your shoulders, someone who knows how important sleep is, right? Yes, sir. Just like old Ben Franklin said, and I quote, get your sleep. You know you got it. Now I've had my Helix mattress for a while now, a year or more if my almanac can be trusted, and I figure it can, and I still find it quite enjoyable. My sleep continues to improve ever more so. You see, Helix Sleep makes premium type mattresses and bedding, and they ship them right to your doorstep, just like the milkman or the paperboy used to. Don't worry, it isn't complicated. Even an old dunderhead like myself can manage it. Helix Sleep made a little quiz for you, and they'll ask you some questions and figure out just exactly what kind of mattress is the right one for you. They've got something for everybody, even everybody that's a couple of bodies. You can take the quiz with your evening caller and find something that works for the both of you. Don't worry, I won't tell you court and chaperone. See now, on account of how I sleep, tossing and turning like a roughshod colt, Helix paired me up with a Midnight Lux. Now, I know what you're thinking there, friend. You're thinking about the queasy uncertainty that you feel about ordering something you can't touch and feel in person. We all know the regret that comes with some such bunderthump that rolls into town on the Wells Fargo wagon. But that won't happen with Helix Sleep because you're going to get a 100-night sleep trial where you get plenty of time to test the mattress out as you see fit. And if it turns out it wasn't destined for you, well, they'll just come right on over and take it back and give you a refund. Now, that's the kind of service that's getting harder and harder to find in this here changing world. Helix Sleep mattresses also come with a 10-year warranty, the rarest of things indeed. By thunder! I sure wish that threshing machine that I bought off the salesman who rolled through town last spring had a warranty. Darn thing just sits out by my corn bin, rusting and providing some shade for the chickens. That old Helix Sleep mattress seems to have lessened up my lumbago a bit too. A fine thing, that is. Makes it easier for me to get down to the corner store and jaw with the boys a little. Only, the funny part is, ever since my back's been feeling better, that old honey-do list sure seems to be growing. The missus doesn't give me a break anymore. Now let me tell you, I sure love my Helix Sleep mattress, and I reckon you would too. If you're in the market to improve your sleep fixins, well, why not hop on over to the link below, or head on down to helixsleep.com/howtodrink to get 20% off plus 2 free pillows. I better head on up to bed, because if I don't get my coffee in me before the rooster crows, well then the cows will do a jig in the crick, and the corn will turn to sludge in the butter churn, or some other such folksy aphorism. Bye now. All right, so I just actually stopped and grabbed a few bottles. Not really sure what I'm doing yet. Tested some tequilas, actually. After testing them, I thought that the Don Julio Blanco was the right choice here. Why? Because this is like really generic tasting tequila. It tastes like what you imagine if you've ever had tequila. Tequila tastes like this. There's nothing surprising in there, which is fine because we're gonna pair this up with a bunch of other stuff, and I just want tequila. Particularly tequila that might cut through a little bit to continue to present a bit, but I think that's gonna be perfect for this. You don't always, a lot of times you reach for a top shelf thing, it's kind of wasted. Let's get my tiny tin, and I'm gonna try and come up with a flavor profile, and then from there, I will add lime juice to it and adjust again. I think that's the way I wanna approach this. So we know we're gonna need some tequila, and I wanna stick with the Amaretto, I think I do. At Olive Garden, they give you the Amaretto as a shot that you're supposed to pour into it or float on top of it or whatever. You're not really equipped to do a float. I don't know if it even would float. I think that's silly. I think you just put it in there and make it a thing. The other idea I had was that, like, Italian Margarita probably needs to have some kind of an Amaro in it. I got a few of those, right? I've got Amaro Ciao. I love that. Actually, there was a thing going around for a minute called Healthy Coke. I used to make a thing called Grown Up Coke, which was Amaro Ciao, a twist of lime and seltzer. Oh, it's good. It tastes like Coca-Cola, but like grown up. Maybe a little simple if you want. I've also got some Averna, obviously, Sicilian Amaro. Fernet Branca, although it's popular in Argentina, it is an Italian Amaro. And then we also have, of course, Montenegro. We have Luxardo. We have Campari. All of these things are Italian. A lot of options there. Apparently, Italicus is, or at least they want you to think they are. Rosolio di Bergamotto. So let's think about this. Let's start with, we know we could do a split base. I don't know. I don't have any ideas yet, except for the fact that I know stuff goes in here. Let's start with 1 ounce of tequila, just in case I want to do a full-on split base. 1 ounce. I want to figure out my Amaro first, actually. I don't know which Amaro. So I'm going to try a couple of Amaros really quickly. This one Italian. It's important. Is it from Montenegro? Oh no, it says Bologna. It's from Bologna, Italy. It's from Bologna in Italy. So let's try the Averna. All right, a little Averna there. Let's see how this is. Ooh, that's delicious. It's so earthy, rooty, a little bit of menthol, sweet. Oh man, that's a lovely flavor. Not bitter, coffee-like. At first I was like questioning myself. I was like, am I saying that because it's dark? No, it doesn't taste far off from coffee and chartreuse put together. That's very nice. All right, this is the Amaro Ciao. Let's see how this one is. That's actually much more bitter, much more funky. The Averna is like sweet by comparison. Wow. Oh, there's like a bitter orange thing in there. It's a little closer to Fernet, which we're coming to. Amaro Montenegro from Bologna. That was a big pour. I didn't need that much Amaro Montenegro. Sweet and fruity, orange, sweet, maybe even tangerines. So far, I like the Averna best. It's the most interesting. Although the Ciao might stand up better with some of the other stuff that's gonna go on. Okay, next we want to try, I should try a little Fernet. I know what Fernet's gonna taste like, but I do want to put it in my head right now. Very mentholy. Whew! That's bitter. Man, that's got some earth in there. This is dirt, bitter, great, skunky weed, body odor, diesel fumes. That's some intense shit, man. As we all know, Fernet Branca is. All right, let's just commit. We're gonna do a 1/4 ounce right now of the Averna. See how that works. Let's just see where we're at there. Let's make it a 1/2 ounce because I'm not really picking it up yet. Interesting. Now we're getting this like interplay of the Averna and the tequila. It's really interesting. It's kind of oscillating between agave and raisins and roots. You know, it's kind of got all that going on together. I like where this is headed. First, actually, I do want to get the lime in there. Let's get the lime in there. I'm just gonna cut a couple of these because you never know when you're gonna need another one. They're fine. They smell like Fruit Loops, which is a great smell. We'll use our prep slates. Absolutely spectacular prep slates. Beautiful. Mise en place, you know? Mise en place. Oh wait, it's not mise en place, it's mise en place. Mise en place. Usually I do a whole ounce here, but let's do a 1/2 ounce for starters and see where we get it to. Gonna need a little more. 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Let's see how that is. That's good. Right now it's overpoweringly tart. Not overpowering, but like the lime is covering things. But we're gonna put some sweetness in there and that should bring other stuff back to work with that. So I'm gonna do a 1/2 ounce of Amaretto. Amaretto, a tequila. Let's see how that goes. Ooh, okay. We like. This is kind of getting interesting. We did 1 ounce of tequila. We're gonna do another 1/2 ounce. So it's now a 1.5 ounce pour, kind of a standard cocktail pour, right? And I did a 1 ounce before because I wasn't sure if I was gonna split the base or not. I think I'm ready to shake that. That is really cool. I may wind up adding more Averna to it in the glass. There's a part of me that's wondering about just like a bar spoon of Fernet Branca. Let's get some ice and shake it. Here we go. All right, let's see how that came out. Maybe this is my Italian margarita. Ooh, that's fun. Hell yeah, I like that a lot. First off, nobody's lost in there. You get that lime and tequila thing right up front. It says, hello, I'm a margarita. Then you slip right into sweet almondine, biscotti kind of cookie flavors, which are then overtaken by this orange, that's how we say it here in the Jersey Shore, orange. It never occurred to me that I was saying that wrong until I started making this show. I didn't invent that. That's how we all say it. Until you go down to South Jersey where they call you on the phone and they use oranges, little fuckers. Phillies fans. All right, it's a very different world in South Jersey. It's a lot different, trust me. There's North Jersey to South Jersey and the shore. The shore is its own place. It just is. Not central, the shore. Anyway, yeah, and you do get the orange. You do get that orange note that you expect from a margarita because it has usually an orange curacao or a triple sec in there. You get that instead from the Amaro. I'm very happy with the way this one came out, honestly. I don't know that I could do... Mara, try that.
Oh, yeah. It's almost savory.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't have said that, but yes.
Yeah, which from an Italian margarita feels on point.
That's a good point, man. You throw a little rosemary on that.
It feels like it has herbs in it, which is awesome.
Yeah, I didn't think about a little rosemary or something. We wouldn't have had it anyway. But what I do think might be interesting in this drink, out of character for the drink, but I think it might be nice in the drink, is a spritz or a float of absinthe. And why? Because, actually it is in character of the drink. Now that I'm thinking about it, of course, that makes perfect sense. Because so much of Italian sweets and things like that are anisette based, right? So now we've got a little anisette in there as well. It certainly puts a nose on the drink that way. Believe it or not, it's actually not affecting the flavor very much. Would this need a salted rim? Unfortunately, I don't have any salt to test it. I actually think it would go well with a salt rim. I really do. And you know what? This does everything I wanted it to do. It's not like super sweet like the one at the Olive Garden was. For starters, we don't have a sugared rim. It's got a lot more character, way bigger evolution, way more Italian, dare I say, in its flavor profile and also in its ingredients. I don't know. I really like this a lot. And yet still a margarita. The only thing I can complain about it, if you really wanted to, is the color. You know, a margarita probably should be green to yellow to clear or somewhere in there. Who gives a shit?
A lot of people out there having strawberry margaritas. You're fine.
Yeah, for reals. For real. Yeah. Who gives this shit? I don't care about you.
And you got the tequila and the Amaretto in there, which is kind of the the task.
Yep, I think so. It's a really cool drink. I'm proud of myself today. Oh wait, you do that strong, right? Well, that's the Italian margarita. Right after this, we're gonna take an Italian rum punch. All right, so I'm just to refresh my memory. This is the Italian rum punch from the Olive Garden. And these are real, by the way. I don't know if you're new to this format. We go there, we steal the drinks, we put them into a cooler, and we bring them home. That is the Olive Garden ice, still jingling around in there. I forgot strawberry. Oh, it's sickeningly sweet. Oh, man. Well, I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to get my small tin and I'm going to start building until I'm happy. Let's make a Italian rum punch, whatever that is. So the rum punch that they made has strawberry in it. I actually don't have any fresh strawberries. I thought I did. We went to go see some. We don't have them. What I got is this strawberry liqueur. That's what I got. I got what I got. It's not good. Pucker strawberry from the Kuyper. Yum. Sweet and sour strawberry schnapps. It might wind up in the drink. We'll see. It's not the worst if you use it sparingly, like it is what it is. The other thing I did was I grabbed a bunch of rums. And I specifically grabbed rums I don't normally grab for the show, just because like I keep going for the same ones all the time. I figured we should mix it up a little bit. So we got some Hamilton 151, we got some RL Seals, we got some Probitas. So let's see what we're gonna do with these. Probitas, 47%. That's got a really unique vibe on it. It's coffee and pot still. That is Jamaican Demerara kind of mix. That's kind of cool. Oh, I like that. Somebody sent me that. I think it might have been Curiata. Drink.curiata.com. There's a link in the pin comment below and up here in the corner. This is a little overproof action. Hamilton 151. It's been a while since I've had this. Let's see how she is. That has some hot Demerara. Ooh, you got some funky molasses notes at the end there. I think I'm a rum guy. There's like something to be said for being a whiskey guy. Whiskey guy is like that's a real manly man. I think I'm a rum guy.
You are. You like the climate of rum.
Yeah, I'm a rum man.
Places.
It's under my
It's
skin.
your whole vibe.
My whole vibe.
It is.
This is the RL Seals, 46% Barbados curved bottle rum. You know, some people like it that way. Curved, you know, whatever. Here we go. RL Seals. That's a fine rum. That's fine. Ooh, yeah, it's like a black rum. Okay, this is very similar to a Gosling's. It's got some spice notes in it. This rum is like kind of sweet, like actually sweetened, and I think there's some stuff added to it. I don't know where this one came from. Sometimes bottles just show up around here. I'm not gonna lie. They do. People send me stuff in the mail. Companies send me their bottles in the mail all the time. That one is, oh yeah, that was a company sent us all their bottles, and that was one of them. It's not labeled a spiced rum, but that's a spiced rum. That's got some heavy vanilla. It's nicer. It's a nicer spiced rum. I like it way better than the Kraken, but it is kind of headed in that same direction, just not as far. I gotta look something up. What is the rum punch poem? 1 of sour, 2 of sweet, 3 of strong, 4 of weak. That is the traditional rhyme for making a rum punch. Anything you make that will follow that could technically be called a rum punch, or a punch anyway. 1 of sour, that would be your lime juice. 2 of sweet, that would be like simple syrup, right? 3 of strong, that's your spirits. 4 of weak, usually it's like either a modifier or mostly like ice and water. Assuming that we're making an actual rum punch, believe it or not, the first thing I want to do is figure out what our strong is. And then from there, we will extrapolate that into our other components, right? Like, well, how much of this, how much of that, how much of this, right? And we might modify it a little bit as we go. So let's get a short tin in the show. And from here, we're gonna go down the road a little piece to find a drink for Weiss. All right, so I like the Probitas a lot, and I love Hamilton 1.5er. Let's do our strong as 1 ounce of Probitas and a ½ an ounce of 151. All right, that's a mixture of Probitas and the Hamilton 151. There's a darkness in that. So that's our 3 of strong, right? Now we want 2 of sweet. So that was 1½ ounces. Divided by 3, ½ an ounce. I know why Meredith was laughing. I'm a moron. I might dump this out, but I want to say that this stupid strawberry thing, we're gonna try ½ an ounce of this and see if this works. This will be plenty sweet. I never learned my multiplication tables. It doesn't explain why I couldn't figure out what 1/3 of 1½ was. That's right here in front of us in the bottle. But I never learned my multiplication tables. It's like almost like an illiteracy, actually. Okay. Oh, we still got plenty of rum. And then an afternote of sweet strawberry. I think we're onto something here. Now we want, it says, 1 of sour. Oh wait, 2 would have been ½ an ounce. Okay, well, let's cheat it a little bit. I think a half an ounce is still the right amount. Let's get a half an ounce of lime juice in there, and then actually, in fact, we might boost that as well. We're gonna make it 2 of sweet, but we're gonna do it by doing half an ounce of our strawberry liqueur and a half an ounce of simple. The only problem is we don't have any part of this that is Italian yet. I think the answer here is, Amaro is an Italian thing. This is Amaro di Angostura. Now, Angostura, of course, is made by Angostura Bitters. This is their liqueur from the House of Angostura. It says it right there, from the House of Angostura. It is a lot like the flavor profile of Angostura Bitters, but it's an Amaro. It's different. It's lower proof. It's got some more things going on it. It's got some fewer things going on it. And Amaro being an Italian tradition, I feel like this will be the thing that kicks this into another direction. But also, this is Caribbean, right? Because Angostura is a Caribbean thing. What is it, Caribbean or Caribbean? Caribbean or Caribbean? I use both. I think Caribbean is more accurate.
How would you say it as an Italian, though?
Caribbean. No, then you put the extra little accent in the middle. Caribbean. That's how you say it in Italian American. Actually, in Italian American, you probably like put the whole thing in your throat and you go, Caribbean. Hey, I'll go down to Caribbean in my fishing boat. What do you think, guys? You want to go down there with me? Come on. Hey, I'm not going to throw you off. No cement shoes around here. Whatever. It's all good. Hey. The mafia. Hey.
The mafia ad.
Don't shoot me. All right, so how much of this am I going to add? I'm not sure. I mean, if you called this weak, you could add quite a bit. I think at this point, we're just using that as a guideline. We're off the rails here. We're a punch. This is a punch. Let's start with half an ounce and see where that puts us. And in fact, this is going to act quite a bit like St. Elizabeth Allspice Rum, because there was nothing Italian about the Italian rum punch. Done. Oh shit, this is fucking magic. Oh shit. We got something going on here. Let's get some ice and shake.
I think this is maybe the most excited I've seen you to ever ice and shake.
We're gonna crack it all because it's gonna be an open pour. Ready? Tappy tap. Okay, open pour. We should have doubled it up, but that's okay. We don't need to worry too much about the wash line. I will add some more ice to it. Let's just crack that. When I'm workshopping, I don't really worry about the wash line. Grab a little sprig of mint. Grab a couple sprigs of mint, who cares? And slip a straw in there. That's gonna be my Italian rum punch. Let's see how it came out. We just put a new tiki drink on the map, in my opinion. Oh my God, evolution there. Was there passion fruit in the other one? There was supposed to be, right?
It said strawberry - passion fruit.
I totally forgot about that because it didn't taste like passion fruit at all. This would not mind a little passion fruit, but it does not need it. And I hesitate to add it. I'll try it in a minute, but like I can't imagine improving on what we've got here. This is good. This drink is spirit plenty. I was gonna say spirit forward, but I wouldn't say spirit forward, but like, ooh, you get that rum. A little funky Demerara kick, a little fire. Loving that. And then you get this, oh God, baking spice magic. That Demerara, it slips so easily, so naturally into the cinnamon and allspice, primarily allspice, I think, in Angostura, honestly. And, oh God, what else is that? Clove, maybe? Clove? Like that, the spice package that is Amaro di Angostura. It slips very seamlessly, like a glissando, like strumming a harp, like just like hitting a synthesizer and going whoop. It slides effortlessly into just the right amount, just the absolute hint of this strawberry note, this fresh, sweet strawberry. Obviously not fresh strawberries, but in this drink presents as fresh strawberries. Fucking A, man, this is good. Sometimes you just nail it, and I think I kind of did today. I'm fucking pumped about this one. And then the mint, you know, you can't go wrong with, and specifically in this kind of a drink, you can't really go wrong with a nose full of mint, but it's nice. It's a really welcome addition to the drink. Give that a shot, man. It's gonna fucking blow your mind, I'm
Excited
sure.
about this one.
Oh, that's like tiki goodness.
Yeah, right? Like that's a new tiki drink.
Oh, that's good.
Just for fun, and hopefully we don't ruin it. I am curious what a little passion fruit will do to this drink, and I'm gonna go very light. We're gonna start with just a 1/4 ounce of chinola, and I actually think this will not be unwelcome. Let's see how that is. It's tough. The passion fruit competes with the strawberry a little bit. I do like it, you do end up turning, and I wouldn't add more than a quarter ounce. A quarter ounce is enough. Otherwise, it becomes a passion fruit drink. But the quarter ounce here, it's right to the limit. More than that, the passion fruit's gonna take over. With a quarter ounce in this drink, you get it to a place where it's just one of the notes in the flavor profile. It wants to hit you at the same spot as the strawberry does, and so it kind of splits what you get from the strawberry. I don't know if I would say that's a recommend or not recommend for this recipe. I'm on the fence personally, but you do get half as much strawberry for half as much more passion fruit. It does add, I guess, one more beat in the evolution, so it's tough to say that it's a bad idea. I guess it's truer to what the menu at Olive Garden said. Olive Garden's not going to serve this. I don't know. You know, it's not going to happen. Olive Garden won't be serving this drink. God, now I'm really interested in Italian tiki drinks. The idea of taking Italian ingredients and making a tiki drink with them, that's fun. Ooh, what a neat idea. You know, like that culture clash. I don't know the I mean, isn't that what happened with Angostura? No, they're not. I forget where the Angostura family is from. They're from somewhere in...
No, they're Trinidad.
Well, yes, but they moved to Trinidad from somewhere.
I
and
see,
that's when
okay.
they created the Angostura. And I don't remember where they came from. I should know because I've worked with Angostura on like projects. This is a long time ago. The Siegert brothers, the two brothers Siegert, they created Angostura, and I would bet money that they were Italian. But all the same, like that continental, like I say that Italian Amaro is a thing, but like it's a continental concept. Italy and Germany are not very far apart. A lot of Europeans, they don't realize this, and they say like, oh, Americans are so unworldly. Dude, if you've been to Florida, driving to Florida, which I've done many times, from New Jersey is the same as driving from England to the middle of Africa. So we've got a lot of space and cultures over here to figure out of our own, okay? You got like some little baby continent, Europe, okay? What? You want to drive to Connecticut? Come on, you know. That's like Germany to Italy, Connecticut from New Jersey. Anyway, I think we did it. I think we made a couple of Italian kind of drinks. We did an Italian tiki drink, which I think now is so mind-blowing. If you notice, I've been taking draws from it because I'm really into it. I think there's a whole thing there. We did this Italian margarita. Not bad. I liked it. I think I like the tiki one way better, but that's because I'm a rum guy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. This has been another installment of the Chains of America. We're kind of running out of chains. I think there's like, what, Cheesecake Factory?
We're kind of done. Yeah.
Have we done Chili's?
Done Cheesecake Factory. All their drinks they don't have anything crazy. Joe, we've done Chili's.
We have?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember that.
We did.
Oh, Chili's broke me. That was a good thumbnail. I remember that now. All right, that's the end of this episode. I will see you guys next time on another episode of How to Drink. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Good night. Good luck.